back. It is another Friday. This Friday is September the 11th. This day will always be a very maybe controversial, memorable, all that jazz. But before I get started on my topic for my Tell on Friday today, I would like to say happy birthday to my stepdaddy. Today is his birthday, which I know that he can never forget his birthday, and now he has a more reasons never to forget his birthday, but it is what it is. So shout out to my Bevan, my Bevan, my everything. He gets so old. Old man. Old, but yes, and to be in honor of his birthday. I'm gonna show y'all my little quick thing that my cousin was like. My cousin put me onto this. Can you see it? All right. I'm gonna put the name down in the comments. It's come from Aldi. It's like a peach Bellini. You could jazz it up with some vodka. Like, it's the shit, and it's only $5.95. Okay, so please, everybody go. Run, do your thing, get you a glass, try it. Tell me how you like it in the comments. I always want to put y'all onto something. This is something. So in honor of him, we go pop and I'm gonna sip during my video. So because today is September the 11th, I'm gonna talk to y'all about what I was doing. Where was I in the world when September the 11th happened? So, I am an 87 baby. So in 2001, that was my first year that I started high school. So I was a freshman in high school. I was so scared. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, you're going to high school. Like, you're brand new. You leave junior high school being like, you know everything, and then you go to high school and you just like a freshman. And my mother couldn't go with me to my first day of high school, and I went to Cloud Barton. Boop to everybody in Brooklyn. Yes, I went to Cloud Barton. My mother would not let me go to Erasmus. I got into a nice math and science program there. She did not let me go, but she let me go to Cloud Barton because I was in the Macy program in Cloud Barton. So yes, could be her issues. Yeah, and so my mom's boyfriend at the time, he was the one that took me to my first day, walked with me, stayed there, waited for me to go inside. And then he also made sure, like, he was adamant, like I fought this man toe and toe. And who knows me knows I like a good fight. Toe and toe about, you need to write down your schedule. We need your schedule. I'm like, for what? Why you need my schedule? You ain't never had my schedule for junior high school. You could have come and get me then. You ain't never need it. And you know how, like, school in the north start back, let's say the Wednesday after Labor Day. So you see how Labor Day was the 7th, then that was a Monday, so September the 9th, school will start back, right? That's just usually how it happens, right? So he huff, he puff, he puff, he puff. I huff, I puff, I puff. I write down my schedule for them. And I just remember being in class, and I guess like somebody had their phone, or a teacher said that, the Twin Towers was, the Twin Towers. I'm tired, y'all. The Twin Towers were just hit and collapsed. And I never knew of the Twin Towers. Well, I never knew of the Twin Towers. I'm gonna just be honest. Like, growing up in New York, I never did none of the touristy things and the things that out of towners would do. Like, yes, I went to the Intrepid because my cousin grandmother took us, and then I think I also went to like the Liberty Science in Jersey. She also would take us there. So there's not much things that I did. Like, I never been to the Statue of Liberty. Like it's real. Like I never been to that Statue of Liberty. I never been to the Empire State Building, and I literally lived in New York all my life. So it's very like it's crazy how outsiders would love to see like, oh my gosh, Manhattan and this and that, and we're just there every day, just living life and have all this va there, and just like whatever. I'll get to it. And now that I moved, I'm like, oh my gosh, I never got to do the touristy thing. I never rode the ferry. But it is what it is. But back to the story. So he literally made me write down my whole schedule, and I'm like, okay,
I'm mad about that, but it
so
is.
I write down my whole schedule. When everything happened, I just hear somebody say, Karima Forbes, please come down to the principal office. Now y'all know I never been in trouble, so I never hear. So it was like a whole bunch of parents and like waiting for their children. He didn't have to wait. You know why he didn't have to wait? Because he knew what class I was in. And the same schedule that I did not want to write is what he needed when something really happened. Boom, bow. And so like when people waiting, they don't know where their child, people frantic. He grabbed me up. And mind you, my school is maybe like 10 minutes drive from my house. He grabbed me, put me home, made sure that I was home, and then he went and got my mama. And then when I'm home, I'm watching TV, and all they're showing on TV and on repeat is just the twins tower being hit, the collapsing. It was crazy to watch because in that moment you don't know what's going on. You're frantic, you're in fear. I'm like, where's my mama? She work in Queens. I'm like, where's my mommy? Like, right. And so you know, yeah, I really feel like my video must be for me and Camille. Camille, would you like to put your 2 cents in? Oh, okay. She just said no, but yet again, I can hear her while I'm saying, okay, whatever. So when my mom came home and she and I remember watching her watch when the towers go down, and just the way how she screamed and just like, oh my God, like I was just like, oh my God, like the world we know it would never be the same. And it's crazy because that happened in 2001, and like we're in 2020, and now we're in a pandemic. We're living through a lot of crazy shit that's going on, and like who would have known from there to now what would have been going on? Nobody knew at all. And it's crazy because I'm surrounded by a lot of veterans. Like I have uncles who've been in the service. I have good friends of mine who've been in the service, and I love them all, right? And it's crazy because, I hear, my coworkers be like, thank you for your service, because you really don't really put into perspective what they had to do when they go overseas and what they had to do when they're here, and leaving their family and being deployed and all these different things. And it's crazy because, a lot of them have issues. A lot of them come back with PTSD. It's a lot of things that I see on a daily basis. When I was in Jersey and I worked for the PTSD unit. And I'm going to tell y'all one thing, right? I miss my unit. I miss my unit. Because we had 25 beds. We could house one female, right? In a separate room. But I swear to you, I had some good ones that passed through when I was there. And I was like the little sister that be giving them the bob and be like, don't, and they loved it. They loved it. They loved the vibe. But I also had ones that were just not so nice. Not so nice. But all in all, they're good people, and they really just want a little structure. But they should be accustomed to structure because the Army gives them structure. The Army break them to build them back up again. Clearly. But yeah, September the 11th will always be a day for my people and for me. And I know that they literally, we're going to see how they deal with it. Like even today I called my friend and he in his fatigue. I said, wait, where you going? Because your dad for sure ain't tell me you went somewhere. So if you went somewhere, I need to know. Because I'm like, hello. And I'm just a friend, okay? I'm not the woman, the wife, nothing. But you must check in, okay? But yeah, it's during times like these and during times of September the 11th that you really put things in perspective and you really put the value on friendship, the value on people, the value of love, and the value of saying how you feel. And I feel like sometimes people get so wrapped up in life that they don't really talk to people or give the people the love and admire that you want to say to them. So if you love somebody, tell them that. Tell them, because they probably don't know what's going on. But 2020 is showing us that we need to say, I love you. I miss you. Oh gosh, girl, you are a role model to me. Or you know what, I see you. Hey sis, over there. Yes, you're good up. Keep doing your thing. Because you never know. People old, young, everybody dying. So you might, like, if you love me and you want to be my man, tell me no. Let me done the thing and let me organize my life, because clearly life is short. So since you said put a little lip pop on today, I'm just saying. But September the 11th will really be, it's gonna be a day, and I just wonder, because I wonder how people are going to be acting later on today. But yeah, that's just my quick video about where I was. I was a freshman in high school. I'd have been out of high school, then went got 2 degrees, and now I'm working around a lot of veterans. And you must have a lot of patience and a lot of love. Because that's the one thing that I felt that when I was in Jersey, that I really gave them love and support. And like, I want you to do good. I know you could do good. I see you. And I used to treat everyone as like a human being. You are a man and I'm a woman. You respect me and I respect you. Simple. But all right, all ya. This is another round of Tell All Friday. Bye.